That's player 1. That's player 2. Oh, we have actually 4 players going on. Okay, this might be a breakthrough right now. Let's see what happens. Can we get 4-player action, I guess? I mean, technically there are 4 joysticks being involved. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this boots up right now. Some of it is, oh, there it is. There is 4-player action going on right now. Where is it? There we go. We have player 4, we have player 3. You got that now. I'm going to talk a little bit real quick about the Xbox One controller. I thought, and somebody noticed it in my other video, I thought that I have this computer. Apparently this computer does not have a Bluetooth radio built into it. So unfortunately, I did have to go ahead and buy the Xbox One dongle. I have the box somewhere here. But the only way for the controllers to work is that you do need a Bluetooth radio into your computer. So unfortunately, the Bluetooth radio did not come with the Dell Optiplex, so it's about another 30 bucks for the dongle. It works pretty cool. Again, when you do want to use the Xbox controller compared to the actual joysticks, on this build I'm trying to figure out what could be done, but you always want to definitely exit out of Hyperspin, number 1, and then plug in our dongle. The way I believe this dongle is working right now is that it only turns on when the Xbox One controller is noticed and recognized. So it is pretty cool that it does that. So I'm gonna do a lot of testing. I literally just got the dongle maybe about a week ago. Actually the day after I made the other video. So we just got it. I mean, again, beautiful controller. I definitely love this controller. This is a very nice feeling controller. I wish that they made rechargeable batteries, but basically if I start it up, we're connected. So now, in all honesty, the way I'm doing it, I'm trying to research it and trying to figure it out, is basically now, basically now I'm hoping that with me putting this Xbox 360 CE program, I'm hoping that it does not mess up my Xbox One controller. So real quick, I'm gonna use the keyboard only because this mouse is just pure trash. I am gonna get Morris wireless mouse and keyboard. We're not gonna give them this wires coming out. I just have this handy. So right now we're gonna launch Street Fighter V, and we're gonna hope that the Xbox controller will be able to recognize it and all that. We're good here. Let's see. So no, I have to unplug my Zenmo, apparently. Because as of right now, let's see real quick. I could run Joy to Key, but right now with the Zenmo being plugged in, I didn't test this before, it thinks that this is probably player 3. It is still communicating with the Zenmo. So that's one other thing that I was hoping wouldn't happen, but let me disconnect the Zenmo real quick from the back. I was really hoping that it wasn't going to do that, but I'm going to just real quick reload Street Fighter V. Let's see now if it will take the Xbox controller. Again, the Zenmo was plugged in, so it probably still thought these were players 1 and 2 and probably made this player 3. No, I am still out. Interesting. Let me just load it up. Let's see what's happening in the back end. Again, I don't like to hide stuff. As you can see right now, it's not looking good. But let's just load up real quick Joy to Key, just to see what's happening here. Okay. It is recognizing as player 1. That's definitely for sure. So this is considered player 1 right now. Unless Street Fighter V is one of those games that does not... No, it has to. That doesn't cooperate with... Let me take out this Xbox 360 CE thing. That's gonna suck. If it's like that, this is gonna suck. Oh, please be on my side. No, it looks like just maybe I gotta go into a setting or something like that, but Unless it's thinking the keyboard is still active. It shouldn't be that way though, guys. It should not be that way. Might just be our Street Fighter V being a pain in the butt. Let's just run a different game. Let's run like Cuphead. Just for kicks. Just to make sure that the controller works. So controller works. That's definitely a good sign. Back. So it might be just Street Fighter V needs to be configured maybe? Let's do again, see, that's what you gotta test it, guys. It's that you literally seen it, that's why I say it so many times. These things have to be tested. Literally have to sit and play these games. You have to. I personally will load up each game if I have to. Let's load up Tekken. Where is my Tekken? Because again, like I said, you gotta test. That's why I'm a little bit different. I'm not trying to showboat. I'm not trying to just, you know, make people look bad or dumb. But this is why you gotta test. It's a must. It's a must. Right now I gotta figure out what's up with Street Fighter V, because for some reason Street Fighter V will not work with this controller, but it works with the arcade stick. So at least Mars could play with the arcade sticks. Let me reboot another video. We still got the laptop running. Our hyperspin build. So this is again, I'm pretty shocked by the results on that. I'm very surprised that I'm surprised at the boot speed on it. Let's exit that. Let's Tekken 7 load up. And again, I do have it right here. Well, I'm actually gonna re-plug in the Zinmo just to see. You know, it might be just Tekken. It might be just Street Fighter V giving me an issue. Again, we have Zinmo disconnected. Let us see if Tekken 7 recognizes our Xbox controller. So right now, this does not look like a good sign. I'm doing the keyboard right now. No, I'm not getting anything out of this. It's just so weird. I don't understand. Nope. It's recognizing the keyboard. That's so weird. Let's see real quick. Let's disconnect the keyboard. Just to disconnect the keyboard and let us see what is happening. Again, that's why sometimes these drives and building these things could really take a toll and kick your butt. But you just gotta power through, figure it out. Gotta research why. It might be an easy setting. It might be just something stupid. That's what's always very difficult about these things. Some things that happens, I've never, you know, doing this, it's never been an easy copy and paste. It's never an easy copy and paste kind of thing. You just gotta sit, you gotta know everything. I literally have a list on my phone that tells me, hey, make sure, like for example on Future Pinball, make sure that I have the directory set to the right locations on the C drive. I got like Street Fighter V set to make sure we load up Street Fighter V and then put it into low settings. The game automatically like loads into like high settings, so on a laptop like that it'll just take like an hour just to get past like the intro part. Let's see. Right now I got the keyboard disconnected. See, it still says it. Alt and F2, it thinks I'm still using a keyboard possibly? No, this is gonna be the same thing. I'm stuck. Where is my USB to my keyboard? Definitely. Again, like I said, my Xbox controller is not reacting. It's just back to the drawing board. It's back to the research board. That's why honestly I do like this little USB extender. It's right here. No. Let's see. So you do need a keyboard. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. Again, gonna play with it now. See this? So let me play around with it. Okay, so again, Street Fighter 5 kicking my butt as far as I can't get the Xbox One controller to work. At least we got the arcade sticks to work. That's the main important thing. But again, the biggest thing I do, it's very like I just do Google searches. I did a quick Google search as far as Street Fighter 5 on the PC with an Xbox One controller. There are people that are saying something about there's an update and it doesn't work, and something about you got to go into the input file and change it. This is why it's such a pain in the butt, but it's something that you got to deal with. So for right now, at least my joysticks work, which I'd rather have the arcade sticks work than the Xbox One controller. But real quick, I just wanted to show you real quick what I just discovered. Check it out real quick. I'm gonna bring you in. Let me bring you inside and let me turn the microphone. So the one big thing I want to show you guys, it's always a stressful thing, but when you're doing two controllers, meaning we have our Zinmo connected here, and now we're introducing a whole different controller, which is the Xbox controller. You know, in all honesty, the best way to do it is that you should disconnect one of the controllers. So real quick, I'm kind of jumping, but basically right now I have both controllers plugged in. What do I mean by that? The Zinmo is plugged in, and I do have also the Xbox dongle plugged in. So we do have two USBs, two controllers plugged in. So check out what's happening right now. This is my Joy to Key program again. Check this out. Xbox 360 controller is labeled as joystick 1, which is good, but now my joystick player 1 is labeled as joystick 2. When I move the buttons, joystick 2. My now player 2 on this is not even there. It's really recognized as joystick 3. So real quick, I'm gonna exit Joy to Key, and this again is the toughest thing. This is why it's very difficult. But right now, because the Xbox controller is on, it's assuming that the Xbox controller is player 1, and it's thinking that basically anything else is player 2. So right now I just disconnected the batteries. There's no more Xbox controller connected. I'm gonna rerun Joy to Key, and now check it out. My joystick 1 is joystick 1. So this is like the one biggest thing that there's no workaround behind it. You have to disconnect and reconnect. So in fact, like for right now, I'm trying to figure out for Mars what we're gonna do. I'm thinking about letting Mars lift up the bar top, and basically that is a USB extender. So we're just gonna have the Zinmo and the dongle right there. This way, in case he wants to use the Xbox controller, he just gotta unplug the Zinmo and plug in the dongle. You guys see it right there. Again, both USBs plugged in. If I exit Joy to Key right now, and if I actually, battery came out. So now I exited Joy to Key. The joysticks are still plugged in, but if I activate the Xbox controller, I didn't even try player 2. I'm just doing one controller right now. If I activate controller number 2, I'm gonna load up Joy to Key again, and now, yep, my joystick is joystick 2, and my Xbox controller is Xbox One. The only real way to ignore this or let both, if you do have both on, let's say you have both USBs on, the only way to really kind of disable the joysticks is to run both Xbox controllers, I guess. But then if you do want to use the arcade sticks, you do have to take out the battery on this, as there is no on and off switch on these things. So is there, unless I hold this down? No, I don't think this is going to turn it off. No, the only way for you to turn off this joystick right now is for you to take out the battery and then restart Joy to Key. I mean, that kind of stinks, but that's how it is. The only real way I would rather have my customers do it is to actually pull in and out the USBs. They do make USB switches, so that could be a good thing to do, but for right now, Mars, we're just gonna have you just kind of unplug the dongle and replug it. I did it real quick actually. I got both Xbox controllers loaded up. If I go to Joy to Key right now, I have Joy to Key set to hide in the background. Basically, player 2 is joystick 2, and joystick 1 is joystick 1. These basically now, the arcade sticks are no longer usable. They are no longer there. Let us actually boot up Hyperspin, and let's see what it's gonna take the Xbox controller, I would assume. It's gonna take it as that's player 1. Yeah, my joysticks right now are totally disabled. These don't work. Player 1 works. So this does work. We are good to go. Let's see if we can load up a 2-player PC game, I guess. Let's try Broforce. Pretty cool game. I like Broforce. I never tried Broforce with the Xbox One controllers. So let's see if that boots up, I guess.
Loading complete.
Because I was kind of configuring this to work with the arcade stick. So for right now, again, this stick does not work. As you can see right now. Oh, it is. Well, actually, that's because of joystick key. No, it shouldn't actually. Both are working. So let's see what happens if we do start game, arcade mode, normal, play offline. This would be the ultimate test. If I could do player 1 on this and player 2, but definitely it's combating. It's definitely fighting each other. That's player 1. That's player 2. Oh, we have actually 4 players going on. Okay, this might be a breakthrough right now. Let's see what happens. Can we get 4-player action, I guess? I mean, technically there are 4 joysticks being involved. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this boots up right now. Some of it is, oh, there it is. There is 4-player action going on right now. Where is it? There we go. We have player 4, we have player 3. You got that now. I was actually thinking about if it was possible for this to be a 4-player kind of setup for the arcade games too. Let's exit. I know Street Fighter V doesn't work with my joysticks. I want to try a game that will work with the joysticks and with this. My only issue is that I haven't tested all the PC games with the Xbox One controller. I wanted to do, let's do, what's another, again, I'm just so mind blown that worked. Let's do Injustice. Injustice 2? Where's my, oh, I don't have it configured because I have Injustice 2 on another drive. Guns Gore Cannoli? Let's see if Guns Gore Cannoli works. That's I didn't even know that. Apparently now we could do 4-player Broforce, keeping the joysticks connected. We're actually gonna do the other way to test it is to load up I guess like MAM Arcade or the NES just to see what is taking what. What did I load up just now? Oh, Guns Gore Cannoli. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Xbox controller works. Oh, I don't think I got it to work with this. So at least right now it's not actually fighting. Let's see if we can add a player. Come on. Oh, so it does have it as it's looking for the Zinmotech. That is the. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's just load up real quick Guns Gore Cannoli 4-player. Can we get a 4-player game going? With Guns Gore Cannoli, but I did not configure the buttons. But if this is player 3 and 4, this is player 3? Okay, where is it? This is player 4. We got 4-player right now going on. Again, I don't have this set up for the Zinmo, so I'm even just confused myself as to what is happening. At least we know the Xbox One controllers work. Let's load up like let's just do like the Super Nintendo. L3 is to bring it back. It should be. Nope. 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 Oh, I pressed enter. Ah.
Loading complete.
I might not have the back key on this. What was that, Street Fighter 4? Let's see, Street Fighter 4. This is gonna be a long video. Xbox controller works with this. This is a good sign that the Street Fighter 4 works with the controller. So it is working. At least we got that to work. Can it work with this? No. But then again, I might not have configured it. So at least we know Xbox controller works. I'm right now. Gotta see what I have configured for the back button on this. Oh, okay. This is the back on this. Okay, let's bring it back. Is it? Oh shit! I just launched it. I didn't even mean to launch it. But let's see. We got some PSP action. Again, I'm sorry guys, this is a long video. I'm I'm gonna just do a 2-part video. Let's just see it real quick. Let the game load up. Do I have the... that's why I see there's so many emulators. I've done this so long ago. This, I have this really set for this controller. So this really... Yep, it does work with this controller. It might work with the keyboard too. I'm not too sure. I never played this Grand Theft Auto. So now I have to also see, like, see the Xbox One controller is different. It's one of these is the back. Nope. My R2 is back. Really, I have it set to L3. So again, we'll do a whole controller thing later on. Let's do real quick the NES or the Super Nintendo. I don't care which one. This right now, no, we're disabled here. This Zinmo's not reading this. I actually wouldn't mind that if that works. If this works correctly like this, I don't think Morris will mind it. Let's load up some Super Mario All-Stars. Basically leave both keyboards plugged in, really both controllers plugged in, and then if you don't want to use it, just this works. Does this work? No, this does not work. So with us, real quick now though, what happens if I take the battery out of this? Battery out. You guys, we're doing this live. We're learning together right now. Battery's out. Player 2 is still active, but see, that's why you have to reset hyperspin. I might be stuck right now. I am stuck. Let's go back. Let's bring it back. Let us remove these. We're gonna take out, there goes the battery. We're gonna take out the battery on this, and then we're gonna reload hyperspin. Right? My Zinmo is plugged. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna reload hyperspin, and now our joysticks do work correctly. Let's load up some Super Nintendo. I keep thinking that's the enter button because of I've been doing a lot of the PC games, so I've been trying to, you know, this is the X button, the enter button on this. So just give me some Super Mario real quick. I mean, it don't matter. I just like doing Super Mario. It don't matter which one you do, but just for kicks.
Loading complete.
I mean, that might not be too bad. I might be able to set up MAM Arcade to have these as player 3 and player 4 for some 4-player action, I guess. This does work. This does work. Let's go back to Broforce. Let's make sure. Well, Broforce we knew worked. I had 4-player action going on before, so let's just make sure that didn't mess up anything. Let's actually do I can do Street Fighter 5 to make sure that at least the arcade sticks work. So maybe we'll just do that, guys. Maybe we'll just leave both in. I'm literally talking to you guys like you're here. We're gonna just leave both in. We'll leave both keyboards in. If Morris ever wants to use the Xbox controllers, he just doesn't use the joysticks. There you go. See, our Xbox 360 CE program is working with this, but it won't work with the Xbox One controller. Welcome to my life, guys. This is cool though. This is gonna be a long video, but it's pretty cool. At least you guys are witnessing it. You know, I honestly, my AHK error, but there you have it. We're just hanging out. I'm surprised right now. We might actually be able to just make this a 4-player kind of thing right now. See, again, like I said, you saw my AHK error. Again, that is a little minor thing that you have to kind of go into Rocket Launcher to fix. But again, my Zinmo, I do have to, not the Zinmo, the Joy key on this specific program, I have to ignore it because it is thinking it's a keyboard input. So, guys, I'm going to talk to you all day. Again, VigVP, Game Case Arcades, learning new stuff every day. You just saw it, 4-player Broforce. We're gonna start a whole new build. Basically, we're gonna look at the MAM. We're gonna I'll re-input MAM. We'll do our MAM inputs, MAM Arcade, the emulator, and maybe we could get some 4-player Simpsons action going on for Morrison. And that's it, guys. I'm done. This is it.